fond of South Indian club.
Oh my god. I dated a South Indian. You're like, up the juice.
Oh, lots of. I think you're seeing someone.
Am I turning pink? What is happening? Tandoori chicken and dhokla is, celebrated with equal. My brother, for example, does not like everything.
He doesn't like the good juice.
Diplomacy is not my thing. I didn't think a 55 kg girl could handle a 200 kilo bike. Parents are like, अपना ध्यान रख ले, फिर dogs का.
Hello everyone and welcome to yet another episode of Cheat Day on Khane Mein Kya Hai, and today is all about cheating with my favorite variety of food, that is dosa and vada. Idlis don't technically come into the cheat category, I think. It may look pretty peaceful out here, but trust me, it is a very, very different picture inside there. And who's going to be joining me at the always bustling Dakshinayan in Juhu? Well, we'll keep you guessing for just a little longer. There are not as many guests on this show who have got such a warm reception at the door of the hotel that we're at. It was a full filmy paparazzi reception at the doorstep of Dakshinayan in Juhu, with obviously, we can't really blame them for all crowding around you because we are with stunning Sanjana. Thank you so much for joining us. And Sanjana is one of those people, if anyone needs a cheat day in life, it is Sanjana. Okay, because she is such a perfectionist. Okay, she's gold medalist, she is class topper, she is Bollywood star. Okay, so Sanjana, apparently cheat days are every day for you, right?
Every day is a cheat day.
See?
Yeah.
One imperfection is very nice. I'm feeling very happy now.
Being a Delhi girl maybe has something to do with it, or just the way mom and dad were growing up.
Yeah.
Food was a celebration, and not fancy food, but even if it's dal, chawal, sabzi, it's like maze se khayenge.
Yeah, correct.
So, and in this job of ours, you just need so much physical energy all the time that I need to tank up.
Yeah, correct. So what's that kind of food for you?
Honestly, it spans over so many different types of cuisines, because I think, as you know, mom's a Gujarati, and then dad's Punjabi and Marwari.
Oh,
so it's everything is happening at home. Tandoori chicken and dhokla is, celebrated with equal.
There will be many Gujaratis who will be like, what did
is
she
happening?
just say?
Yeah, but for me, that's all my food. You give me undhiyu, or you give me a nice butter chicken and naan. So all of that is comfort food, and luckily I love all of it.
Yeah.
My brother, for example, does not like everything, but I'm that person who
What does he not like? You were trying to he doesn't like the good Jew food.
Yeah.
And it's she's so funny.
I'm so easy to read.
I have read some 3 things about her already. You have literally in lights above your head. Okay, you're very easy to read. You must stop being like that.
I'm the worst liar, obviously.
It's not even a liar. You can't hide anything.
I can't hide anything. So diplomacy is not my thing whatsoever.
Oh, I would not have thought that about. Of course, this is the first time we're meeting, so I feel like I've known her for a while. But I've always thought that you're this very prim and proper, goody two shoes kind of person. I think a lot of people sort of feel that way. Why do you think that is?
Honestly, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I've realized it's been about 3 years to Dil Bechara coming out, so to say, right?
Yeah.
So I've been in the public eye in a big way for 3 years, and I realized I am quite shy. So because of that, maybe you just see me in specific molds.
That is true. So where do you seek the comfort in food?
It's my main refuge time.
Oh, really?
My
Mine
main
too.
refuge time, and what's really changed after these 6-7 years that I've been living alone in Mumbai. Once I moved here, I didn't know what it's like to eat meals by yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that took a lot of adjustment, but then I realized that it's that time where you quieten everything down. Now, on the few times that maybe I'm not like doing dinner with friends and things like that, if I'm home by myself, that's when I put on a lovely film and I really relish like what I'm eating.
Yeah, you can focus.
I can focus on the food, and even on a shoot day, like lunch is a celebration. I will pre-plan it. I will like make sure.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing, and I love it when the team eats together and someone gets something from their house, someone gets something.
So who's the someone you look forward to the most getting stuff from home? Because there are certain people whose houses just produce the best.
I mean, I've been on many sets where I've been spoiled silly. I did a film with Aditya Roy Kapoor, which Ahmed produced, and Ahmed sir used to get the best biryani from his house.
I'm jealous now.
Like, I cannot even explain.
I'm very jealous.
And one of my managers at that time was Sindhi, so Sindhi curry used to come. Recently on Dhak Dhak with Ratna ma'am, she's a fab cook.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I don't know if it's the people at home cooking it or whatever, but
she's just pretending. I'm fabulous, everyone.
I just assumed
somebody else
it's her.
on the stove. So
I feel like there's always, on every set there's different energy. I started with Imtiaz Ali, where Rockstar was a whole separate story because shooting in Delhi and shooting in Dharamshala.
Such a journey in itself.
And literally, like, because my mum grew up in Chandni Chowk, she would get the dhahi ballas and parathas and kebabs from Kareem's and stuff for everyone on set.
That is so sweet.
And it's a thing till today. Like, if Imtiaz sir is in Delhi and mom knows, that whole khana will go to him.
That is so sweet. See, but those are the things, that's the great thing about food, is that it creates so many memories between people.
God,
So how has that relationship really evolved?
In so many more ways than one. For starters, if it weren't for him, tasting the juice, the rus of cinema would have never happened to me because
I just got goosebumps when you said that. That's beautiful. Look at you. Poet. Also, to add to everything else. That's beautiful.
Because I don't come from this world at all. Like growing up in Delhi, very far away from this world of films. Like, it's not even about having wanted to become an actor or not. I mean it in the most just real way possible, that it actually doesn't come up as a possibility. Right? So I was a Kathak dancer since I was 4 years old, and I was always in the performing arts, but it's Mukesh Habra and Imtiaz seeing me in school that led to all of it. And our relationship somehow there's just never been any pressure on it, I went on to finish school. I then went to Delhi University. I was not here. I didn't know if I want to become an actor full time.
Oh, so that was something you were actually thinking about, whether you should continue on this journey or not?
In the sense, what happened was that Rockstar happened, and I realized that I love this so much. But I was also just 13 years old and also very academic. So I knew I wanted to do that too. And that structured, predictable, middle class mentality didn't allow me to just deep dive. I was a bit, there was fear for sure.
Of course, obviously. I'm interested to know actually how somebody who's, a Punjabi, Marwadi, Gujarati mix, already so many mixes in the thing, how are you so fond of South Indian food? Where did your love for South Indian food begin?
Oh my God. I dated a South Indian for a long time.
Why is that a loaded question?
That's actually how it happened.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're like, up the juice.
Or rasam. The love for South Indian food, you mean? But what happened to the love for the person?
Also remained but didn't work out, so we aren't together anymore.
That's sad.
But yeah, I guess.
That's so amazing. How can someone not want to be with you?
No, he did. That wasn't the problem. But just long distance was the problem.
That's hard, obviously.
Yeah, it was inter-country. So it was a bit much. But like you said, I mean, that's the power of food, right? Like, he introduced me to it. Whenever I'm now like, you always think of the person, you think fondly of them and all of that, all the moments that you shared.
Absolutely.
And so it's really sweet. But like, after being introduced to everything, I realized dosas are not my scene.
What? We can't be friends. I should have ordered a dosa then.
Yeah, dosas are really not my scene.
Why?
Only neem dosa I like.
Oh my, that's not a real dosa.
I know.
Sorry. Oh no, people will get very happy.
The dosa armies will attack you. Do
I'll
not.
be wrapped and rolled.
Yeah.
And stuffed.
Exactly.
But why do you like dosa?
I feel like
covered. What is
because
not like?
you know, I think the problem. It's not that I don't like dosa. I think the reality is that the right sambar rarely exists.
I agree with that.
And I can't eat dosa without sambar. So it's, I'm like, I will sacrifice you. Honestly, apart from when I've actually gone and eaten sambar in the real places down south, here or in Delhi, it's either sweet or...
That I agree with you, and that is something that even I have a problem with. So I just eat my dosa plain like a crazy person.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll eat it with the stuffing. Basically, that's how I do, and have it with chutney sometimes. I know that's not the ideal situation, but I cannot give up my dosa.
Okay, yeah. So I'm not a fanatic to that
So
degree.
where have you said like some of the places which have like the real deal kind of sambar and things like that?
Honestly,
So
it's
where
at
are
the
those
homes.
places?
I've had the chance. My best friend from college is also South Indian, so I've been and done the whole sit down.
Oh,
and after
with
that,
with the banana leaf and all of that.
after that,
Nice.
nothing comes close.
Oh, it's the upma which I'm going to have one
my
spoon
God.
of.
Yeah, maybe. Half.
Maybe. And the gunpowder
That's this is
Thank
the
you.
real jam.
Yeah, that's the real jam, which is the chutney.
Oh, I'm so
Yumsies.
excited.
Yes. Okay, so let's go for it. Madam, your gunpowder idli. I'm just helping myself.
I'm assuming the ghee is today they've mixed it.
हाँ.
Otherwise, ऊपर से जब इसके ऊपर घी डलता है ना,
then it looks like nice and
and then the chutney.
yummy. I'm just gonna have the gunpowder idli just like that. Huh.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm a crazy person. And
I need this
Sanjana and I
chutney.
have discovered that we're both fellow crazy people in more ways than one.
Oh my God.
Because we were just discussing how when I was a kid, I used to wake up at 5 in the morning to study, and Sanjana was like, oh, there's
I've
another man
never heard a
person.
second human being say that.
No, really?
I was that.
All these driven people in Delhi are
Or
not
maybe
like
they
this.
do and nobody talks about it. Like this, in 27 years, I'm talking about it for the
Oh,
first
really?
time.
Oh my
because
God.
it's that thing you're like secretly embarrassed about. But
And we
you're
should be secretly embarrassed about because it's like,
Yeah,
really we need to get a life, basically.
right?
Yeah.
For sure.
But were you someone who was like the smart kid who was also the popular kid, or were you the smart kid who was the geeky kid?
My farewell tag, you know, do you get those tags? I got Miss Popular when I graduated. I'm very passionate about my friendships and dedicated, and I love people. I just love meeting new people, and I think that's been the greatest gift of this job of being an actor.
Here, one for you, and I serve you, and one for me.
My God.
Yeah, okay, that is
This
good
is
stuff.
hot.
So we were discussing how, South Indian food was introduced to you by somebody who you loved, was in a relationship with, whatever, however you want to put it. Now this thing, you're like, so much, like you're saying, food can be like a bridge between people. But are you single? Are you dating? You're not sure right now. Okay. So what is a meal breaker?
Sure.
Not, I don't know. Young people know. Y'all don't know only. It's like, I don't know. Situationship.
I don't know if I'm
friendship.
single or not.
But you will be surprised how many people don't know the answer to that question.
As you know, I can't lie. So even if I try to be like, yeah, I'm single or no, I'm not, you'll just be like, shut up.
I think you're seeing someone.
Am I turning pink?
Yes.
Oh.
So, since you're already seeing someone, we'll just assume. When you were not seeing anyone, what were your meal breakers?
Oh, I can't. Meal breakers.
Yeah, like if
Oh.
someone is like, someone's habits like just don't tell me to it. You're like, I can't date this person.
I think first meal breaker is that if you're not passionate about food, please take a U-turn and goodbye.
Oh, you're that hardcore.
One of those people who are like, we eat to survive.
Oh.
Even friends, forget just romantic.
Very judgy you are.
I am. Because I'm like, if you're a generally passionate person, you've got to love food.
That's just I didn't need. I mean, I'm saying this on a food show. Yeah, while you're stuffing your mouth. I'm trying to be fair.
I don't know, whatever. That's a meal breaker for me.
Living away from home, friends become like your family,
oh my
right?
God,
in
absolutely.
so many ways. So,
absolutely.
How do you like spend time with each other? Where do you manage to go? Like we just saw, like I mean, you getting, packed outside. Like I mean, when you go out with your friends, is that what happens when you go to restaurants and things like that? And is everyone just used to it now, or how does it work?
I think it's a mixture. It does happen also, and like you said, like we were speaking about the being comfortable bit. To some extent, you're just absolutely okay with it. It's definitely a part of the territory.
Yeah.
But I think the way, when you start living on your own and are in your 20s, earlier, like growing up in Delhi with friends, it used to be like plan banate hain.
Yeah.
Scene kya hai? Now it's just
so much pressure.
There's a lot of pressure. Now it's just like, even on a weekday, a quiet dinner together, just casually go for a drive, go for a movie. It's a lot more, because like you said, they are your family.
Yeah.
So you're also like catching up on your day. You're talking about very real things.
Yeah.
I feel that's the difference in my friendships here.
Yeah. It's not surface level anymore.
It's not surface level, and you're not just sharing the highlights of your week. You're really
or like
talking
how it is
about
on social media, where you're just sort of just, sharing very filtered versions of yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. And especially with what I love the most is that within us, the younger actor community, like we've in such a sweet way managed to build this like ecosystem for each other, where like say, if Adarsh, Babil, Tara, some who are my closest friends here, if say Adarsh is doing a night shoot in Juhu and I live in Juhu and he has like 3 hours in the middle, he wants to rest up, wants dinner, he'll come home, nap, I'll give him dinner, he'll go back to work.
That is so nice. I mean, that's such a sweet thing that you've created this community of like young actors. I didn't even know such a thing existed.
I mean, I'm putting it like that. It's all very it's all happened organically and not by design.
That is so nice, because like I mean, when I was in my 20s in Bombay and didn't know anyone, it would have been so nice to actually have people like that. So I think it's great. You're
and honestly, I think it's been intentional on all of our parts, because being an actor while you're on set with 300 people or while you do public things, there's hundreds of people around you. It's actually a phenomenally isolating job.
Totally.
And you aren't exposed to any natural peer group, right?
Yeah.
Like in office you have your colleagues. But here, that film ends and
everyone moves on.
Again, RK and Imtiaz sir used to tell me this, I used to hear it, but I didn't know what it truly meant. But now, 5-6 films in, for me, I realize what it truly means, and it happens. That film ends and poof.
Yeah.
Of course, relationships last. That's different.
But it's different.
It is different.
It's not that immediacy, right?
Yeah, and it's like intimacy for a period of time.
Yeah. It's a little bit like a heartbreak, actually.
It really is. It took me a lot to just cope with that, but amidst all of that, just having that little cozy blanket of your own closest friends, where you're truly there for each other. Even if it's at an event, it's like, okay, no, I've reached, I'll go on stage first, you come around. Say it's the smallest of things.
No, it's just somebody having your back, right, in life. I keep seeing a lot of your stuff on Instagram also, where you're like going to this cute little cafe and that cute little cafe, and you're like, I can sip coffee and watch people for hours on end. Well, we have the coffee, we have lots of people also.
Yes.
Slightly different.
I said that in Kamugli in Italy, but sure, Dakshinayana in Bombay also works.
So where did your because that's something I've always envied about people who live in Europe. I'm like, you can literally just sit there for hours and just like, just like sip a cup of coffee and just look at all the loveliness go by, basically.
Yeah.
So what are your top 3 spots in the world to do that? Like the little cafes where you can people watch?
Actually, I've only now started roaming the world.
Oh, really?
Up till It was my first time in Europe. I went to Europe for the first time when I was 27 years old. Because growing up, like we had, because of limited finances, we would go on a lot of trips, but always within India, which I'm so grateful for. Because that feeling of gaadi nikal ke driving up to the mountains every summer.
That's so amazing.
So I've been to every hill town you can imagine.
Yeah.
But top 3 places in the world. Last summer I did this place called Lugano, which is on the Swiss-Italian border, and it is out of this world because you have the Swiss landscapes, but you have the Italian pizza and pasta, and I'm like,
this is my next place.
You
if you
have
can't find
to.
me, look for me in Lugano.
Absolutely, and it's this beautiful train you take from Zurich. You can see the landscape shift a little bit. It's stunning. I am in a week going to Cartagena in Colombia. I'm going to the Caribbean islands, which I'm very excited about.
You have buried the lead. You've not told us all this from the beginning of the conversation. Wow, very
I'm
nice.
super hyped about that.
Amazing.
It's going all the way to Latin America. It's going to be one hell of a trudge.
Yeah, other end of the world.
Other end of the world. And I would say the other favorite would also be, I know everyone says London, but New York for me is like second home. My brother lives there.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah. So I actually he's been there for 5-6 years. I go every year, sometimes multiple times.
Oh. I just go to New York multiple times.
It is, for an artist, that city is magic.
Yeah.
It's magic.
Well, you're so lucky to have someone who lives there, honestly. I mean, that's a big...
Proud of my brother for doing well.
Even though he doesn't like Guju food, we'll forgive him.
Yeah. Forgiven.
It's
Fully
fine.
forgiven.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, obviously, we were talking earlier also about you said that, mom and dad used to take you to all these mountains and you've been everywhere. So that must have been good training also for Dak Dak, because I was re-watching it rather. And I was like, man, this is not an easy thing to do, especially on the bike. And you were like this very slender, billowy kind of person. And I was like, how did you really handle the shoot of that? And what was that like food-wise also? Because did you stop at all those tiny little joints and have Maggie and, all of that kind of stuff?
All of it, man. For me, Leh, the town of Leh, there are small Korean joints tucked away all through Leh town. But of course, the food of the place, the thupka, the momos, all of that. And that just, it kind of was this surreal reminder of just how majestic India is.
Totally.
Honestly. Yeah. And we saw it inch by inch in front of our own eyes. And I didn't think a 55 kg girl could handle a 200 kilo bike.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened, but it's the joy of acting, I guess. You just dive in, and it's Gemma Tadi. You ride in, literally.
And not bad for you, huh? You are like seriously tougher than you look, because you were saying like half the crew is just going out on one stretcher.
It was a tough
the
fight. It was physically very strenuous. But that's where all the butter chicken and ghee wale parathe that one ate in the childhood is all coming in.
Correct. I agree
I'm
with
like,
that.
very good. Thanks, Dadi. The air is phenomenally thin, and you're not meant to be out in Leh beyond 4 or 5 hours. We used to be shooting for 10 hours. So all of that, but worth it. Worth it. I mean, and we're doing a sequel, so more of that to come.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do we know where the sequel is going to be? Oh my god, so exciting. So you can have more butter chicken and more whatever in preparation for the roll.
It's all for the roll.
You need rolls also. Butter chicken rolls also you can have.
That's my favorite thing in Bombay.
Oh really?
Mini Punjab butter chicken roll.
Oh my god, Mini Punjab. It is such a blast from the past. I'm so happy that some young child like you also liked Mini Punjab rolls. I don't feel so
But
old
honestly,
anymore.
I have to say that I, with this equal enthusiasm, told anyone who visits that dude like butter chicken roll, and they're like, son's like, okay, but it's not that great.
I liked it. Please. It was very, see, the thing is, at the end of a long night, at the end of a long week, you don't want complicated stuff, right?
Yeah, it
You want
hits the
something
spot.
Correct.
It
You want
hits the
something
spot.
which hits the spot. And talking about hitting the spot, what has hit the spot for you to
All
name
of it in
Yeah.
40-degree heat. I'm pounding a hot filter coffee or hot vada.
I know. Even I'm like, what is wrong with me?
Yeah.
Why am I having filter coffee in this
We're gonna
heat?
regret it later,
Yeah,
but
but it's been
so be it.
it's been a very unfiltered conversation, Sanjana. Thank you so very much for joining us and for giving us your time. And we will
course.
now allow you to have a little bit of your meal in peace.
Thanks.
So
I'll get back to you on whether you can
yes,
share.
it's okay. I've already stolen quite a bit. I'll be happy with my vada over here
Yeah.
in the corners.
You can. Thank you.
Thank you. Sanjana, you know, we're having filter coffee in this very cold weather here in Bombay. So I thought that we must give you a very appropriate outfit also, which is a sweatshirt.
It
So-
looks like the comfiest travel situation.
So when you're feeling cold, which is never in Bombay,
Please do
wear
it.
Yeah.
I love this highly thoughtful gift. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.